I don't really know how to start this video. I don't typically have a script or anything for stuff like this, and I certainly don't have one today because I'm kind of recording this on a whim, which is also the reason why it's coming out later than I usually would post a video, significantly later. But I don't really know why, but I feel like I have an obligation to do it, even though I don't answer to any of you. But it has been 6 months almost since my last upload. But before I talk about all the dumb update nonsense, I have two things that I want to say. The first one's the most important part of the whole video, and I'm not going to come on here and lie and tell you like when I'm going to be coming back, because in all honesty I don't even know if I'm going to be coming back and making videos. Obviously I'll be back to tell you guys that I'm out, it's over, bye bye, that type of thing. But I have no date, no idea when I'll start editing again. I have no idea if I'll make videos. I've been trying. There's a few videos that I've been trying to make, and the motivation isn't there anymore, and I'll get into that. But the second thing I want to mention is that I'm not leaving the content creator world entirely, even if this channel goes south and I stop making videos. Because someone that I know actually has a channel now that I have been a part of for a little bit, as in I'm the background character of the videos. But basically my brother made a channel, it's called Lur, and we've played Repo, what else we played? We played Roblox, we played Muck. He's really new to it. So he's still learning the ropes, kind of what I went through when I started. He seems really passionate about it. And that's great. I'm really happy for that. And also I'm in them, so I'm happy about that too. So I ran out of storage space because I've been hoarding so much dumbass content that that's never going to see the light of day. Anyway, if you're looking for, content that's similar to mine, or just content where a bunch of friends get together and just play games, it's just stupid, go see him. I'm in some of the videos. I think as of right now they're all multiplayer, so I'm in all the videos as of right now. We've got my friend Matt that plays with us, and Michael, who you guys might remember from the VR SCP game that I played probably 3 years ago. It's a very funny vibe. If you guys enjoy this content, I'm sure you're gonna love his. He's got a good starting point, and you know what, I want him to succeed, so go help him out. The main thing, now those two major things are out of the way. The main thing I want to talk about is where am I going to go from here? What is going to go on my channel? What kind of content would I post if I continued? And what's going to happen to all the stuff that I haven't posted yet? Well, aside from a few recordings that I still am debating whether or not I work with, I am going to do a full reboot, basically, of the channel if I am to return. So that means no more FNAF VR. Gonna not do any more of the Minecraft horror stuff. At least that series, I might return to that whole thing. But as of the series that did get a lot of attention, I'm appreciative of that a lot. It's just I have a problem when it comes to editing old stuff. I just can't do it, and I don't see myself returning to that, so I'm just gonna say it flat out right here, right now. Any series that I was in the middle of is no longer. I'm no longer going to be releasing. I'm trying to find the right time to come back, and honestly, the perfect time was when Repo came out, but I was kind of in the middle of something. I was finishing my undergraduate degree, so that was a bit of an off time for me to be doing that. But yeah, I graduated. That's the big thing that's been going on. I graduated from college, and actually I'm going to be moving on and starting a new job soon, like a full-time position. So I don't know. That's why I'm not 100% sure if or when I'll be back, whatever the case is. It's because I've graduated, I'm starting a job, but at the same time, I'm also going to be doing my master's. Starting in the fall, I'm going to be working full-time as well as doing a master's degree. So the likelihood that I return is low. I don't want to abandon the channel. I don't want to stop making videos, because the reason I made the channel was just kind of because, you know, I was just sitting down one day, I was playing Breath of the Wild back in 2017, and, you know, whenever I'm like locked in on a game, I kind of talk to myself, and I thought, well, I do this anyway, and that's kind of why I did it, was not only to just make content for other people, but the reason I started the channel really was to document my experience with different games, which is why you saw, you know, at the beginning of my channel, I was playing a lot of Nintendo stuff, a lot of story-based linear stuff, and then I kind of went off to do more multiplayer stuff, and then Five Nights at Freddy's. And then I tried to get back into the story stuff like Subnautica, Red Dead, played The Last of Us, stuff like that, and it just didn't perform as well as the nonsense multiplayer stuff. But at the same time, the nonsense multiplayer stuff was a bigger hassle to edit, and it's whatever. And then I went to college, and the first time I went to college, I basically set up like 20 videos, something like that, probably less, but I set up a bunch of videos before I left for college in like a 2-week span, and that really burnt me out. But I was preparing for that 4-month period, thinking I'll just do this again in the winter, but then I spent 4 months without touching anything editing related. I didn't record anything. I barely even played video games with my friends for the first semester of college. But by the time I got back into it in that winter, the winter after my first semester, I could feel that motivation was gone. And it hasn't been the same since. I mean, I have been playing games. I'm not going to say I haven't been playing video games. I mean, just recently, I played all of The Last of Us Part 2. And, you know, I played Schedule 1. As I said, I've been playing Repo. I've been playing games, I just haven't been recording them, because it's not the same as it used to be for me. And to be fair, the content that I was making was kind of an escape from, you know, like school and all this other stuff that was taking up a majority of my day. But then I got to college, and quite frankly, I had a lot of free time on my hands. But after that first 4-month period, you know, I'm trying to get used to the whole living on my own thing, and I stop editing, and I go out and meet friends and do school and stuff, and I kind of take a step back from content creation. That kind of damaged that motivation, and I haven't been able to regain it since. It's just kind of tough. So again, I don't really know when I'm going to be back. I don't know what I'll post. I'm looking for a good time, but I feel like my routine is so far removed from content creation that I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back to it. I don't really know. I mean, I'm going to start editing this immediately. You know, if I have anything more to say, you'll hear it. As of right now, like I said, I don't have a script for this. I don't ever have a script for this. But basically, to sum it up, I've been busy with college for the past 4 years, and content creation has taken a back seat. We're on a bus. We are on a school bus or a city bus, and here's me. I'm driving. Here's me. I'm driving. We're going that way, and then, you know, content creation was like second row down maybe, and then after college, it's all the way in the back. It might be in the damn engine that's in the back, or whatever the heck is in the back of those public buses, but it's in the back. It's all the way so far removed from anything that I've done. It's gonna be hard to bring it back forward to the front seat. It's not coming to the front seat, actually. I don't know why I said that. Maybe fourth row. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've been trying. I'm not gonna say that I haven't been trying, but I'm not gonna say I've been trying to my fullest, because I haven't. The second I get bored of editing, I'm out of there. I'm gone. Maybe with, you know, Lur's channel, maybe it'll be a way to transition back into content creation. But like I said, I don't know when I'll be back or if I'll be back. But, you know, in the meantime, there is other content. It's not just Lur as well, you know, there's other people on this platform. I doubt more than maybe 30. I doubt more than 30 of you guys are even going to click on this video. And I don't blame you for that. I want to say again, I really do appreciate all of the support I got right before. Took a break. I don't really know if I'm going to call this quitting yet. I don't want to call this quitting. And I don't really want to quit. But, you know, I have other priorities now. And it just takes too long. But if I do reboot... Okay, clearly I had more to say. Clearly I lied and I had more to say. But... if I do have a reboot of this channel, it'll probably go back to its roots. Maybe I'll do it when I get the Switch 2, which isn't going to be for a while. Or maybe it'll be when the next Resident Evil comes out, all the way in, you know, February. I don't know. But I might go back to my roots of just playing story games, doing very minimal editing. I'm going to stop rambling now. But with that, I guess I will see you whenever I see you. And unlike every other time I said that before, the length of time is gonna be significantly more. Turn those notifications on! Like the video! Don't do that. I don't care. I really don't care. We'll see. But if I do come back... God, stop yapping. I don't care. I don't care. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it.